Hello, I have a video update. So I ran across another crocheter when I brought the stash and heard for the first time that there's AI patterns on especially Pinterest. She said Rivalry has less of them. And I had been wondering why I could find one pattern and it worked up really easy and the other one it just for nothing. I just couldn't get it anywhere. And it was interesting, last night I was trying to work on Easter eggs. The first pattern, I'm going to show you this, turned out ridiculous. This is the first pattern. It's more of a snowball. So I just worked on my own. I was thinking I was crazy. So this is mine. So these are much more, I don't know if I can hold those up, much more egg-like. There's a little point, there we go, compared to snowballs. And I think I did 6 snowballs because I kept trying and I was getting absolutely nowhere. So that was one example. Then I was like, okay, let's just try another pattern. So the very first time I'd been wanting to try these, I tried this pattern, somebody totally different, perfect donut. So that's why you'll sometimes have issues with patterns that you see. So just be aware. And then it was so weird, as I was working on the donuts, I was watching videos, which I watch news and various videos when I'm working. And there was a guy that has a YouTube channel, and he was trying to show how to spot AI patterns. He said people are getting ripped off. They're spending money. Some of these patterns are like $6.50. I saw one. The average is $4 to $5 a piece for a pattern. So he was trying to show how to spot them, and he said, look at backgrounds. If it's got weird colors, mystical, a little bit too bright, that's probably not. Look for somebody that has pictures that shows things at different angles. But then it was interesting, he was saying AI is becoming so evolved, it's getting harder and harder to spot the AI generated patterns. So he was concerned as far as the artists, how it's going to maybe eliminate artists. I'm not worried about that because at this point AI has not mastered patterns. So it's more about people being charged for something that's not going to work into a product. So it's basically fraudulent advertising. So something to think about and be careful with. So that's what's been going on in the studio. I have been making donuts. I've got different sizes. These guys aren't done. I just have the big ones done so far. So the ice donuts, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to elevate these and put stuff on them and try to do. I was playing around with one of them, trying to put yarn as, let me see if I can kind of show. I was trying to put yarn, so I was trying to put yarn sprinkles, and the yarn just was not showing up with the fluffy stuff. So that's a little bit of a fuzz ball that's there where I cut it, because that's all that was showing. So I was taking that out. So I'm not sure how to make like a sprinkles or some kind of stuff show up. I do have flowers. Of course, some of you guys know how some things are elevated with flowers. I was considering that as inspiration and maybe putting that, but I think I'll do that on some of these small ones just to see what the feedback is and if people like it, and just leave these more just iced. And for these, I stuck with Valentine colors. So I have the rosy red, I have one purple, and I have a bright red, one bright red. So then the other thing that happened today is somebody had seen my video with the peeps, and it was another scam again. Somebody said that they wanted to purchase it, so I get the box I picked out, weigh it, figure out what shipping's gonna be, and then it's the whole Venmo thing. The Venmo doesn't go through. They want you to click a link. It's very shameful that people are trying to do that. Just be careful. And that's why at this point, and I won't sell unless it's through Etsy or somebody that's local. It's just not worth the time. I was desperately trying to get some of this stuff done. I have a event here in February, and then I'm headed to Missouri. And when I have stock for my Branson space, I don't have time to mess around. I just don't have time. So that is all of that. And then I was thinking, I like doing weird stuff, so I think I'm going to do another video so it's separate, so if people don't like it, they don't have to click on it. Just something totally different. It'll be in a separate video. I've got a couple on Megan. Those are separate from the crochet because I'm trying to keep the crochet separate. But there'll be maybe some videos with different topics, but I won't blend it together just so that it can be separate. So if people don't like it, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to do quite a few donuts. I'm thinking these little miniature ones. I'm thinking I want a dozen or two of these. And then I will move on to something else. I'm not sure what I'm moving on to next. It depends on what strikes my fancy and then if it's an AI pattern or not. So, we'll just see what I come on to next. Alright, thank y'all. Have a good day. Please hit like and subscribe if you like these. It does help. I'm trying to build. And as I continue to build and as I get to where I feel like I've got good progress, I'll be talking about some of the things I've done. But for right now, I'm just trying to see if it works. So I'm not going to pass on anything just yet until I see if it's really working. All right. Thank you all. Bye.